by that, now let's look at ARTETA'S first 50 games. It came to a shit show in Arsenal. It came in December, no preseason. It came in the middle of the season. How can you be that bold to make that unfair comparison and using that disingenuous statistics to measure both managers? How can you be that bold to do that? You're comparing the first 50 games of Ten Hag to the first 50 games of Arteta, even though Arteta started in the middle of the season. And Ten Hag actually had the opportunity of a preseason, buying players. Arteta could not even buy. Welcome to the present. Can Ten Hag inners and Pochettino inners just leave Arteta out of your mess? Leave my Mikel Arteta, leave Arsenal's Mikel Arteta out of your mouth. Like, I know you're trying to buy time and buy the good graces of your owners so I can keep either Pochettino or Ten Hag, but this nonsense of, oh, look at what Arteta did at Arsenal. You know, they gave him time. He survived. He in his first 2 seasons, his struggles was 8th and 5th. Like, can we just stop that nonsense and stop that waffle? Like, I'm seeing funny stats. First 50 games, Ten Hag had more points than Mikel Arteta. Really? Is that what we are doing? First 50 games? First 40 games? First 30 games? Is that how people are clutching for straws? See, it's funny that Mark complains about the mainstream media, but about agenda, about witch hunting sometimes. But when he has it, when he wants to actually advocate for people that he likes, he does the same thing. He pushes agenda for people that he likes too. You cannot complain about something that you don't like about the mainstream, but when you have the opportunity, you do the same thing. I can show you more than I can tell you. Let's watch this video and I'll come back to react to this.
Media and certain fans about our manager and how he needs to go. He's got more points than Jurgen Klopp had in his first 50 Premier League games. He's got more points than Arteta had in his first 50 games. He is presiding.
You heard that? Look at how he's trying to manipulate unsuspecting subscribers or fans of his with very shady statistics. I mean, very shady statistics. So you are going with the first 50 games of both Klopp, Mikel Arteta, in comparison to Ten Hag. Now, let's unpack the shadiness and the crookedness of that statistics. Now, Ten Hag had a full preseason when he was employed, and he spent in excess of £200 million bringing Anthony, Malacia, Casemiro. What did he bring again? He brought a few bodies. I've mentioned Malacia, Casemiro, Anthony, Eriksen. Right? He didn't come in immediately. He came right at the end of the last season and started his new season, had a full preseason. So his first 50 games started on a relatively good note, right? By that, now let's look at Arteta's first 50 games. It came to a shit show in Arsenal. It came in December, no preseason. It came in the middle of the season. How can you be that bold to make that unfair comparison and using that disingenuous statistics to measure both managers? How can you be that bold to do that? You're comparing the first 50 games of Ten Hag to the first 50 games of Arteta, even though Arteta started in the middle of the season. And Ten Hag actually had the opportunity of a preseason, buying players. Arteta could not even buy no player. Had to wait to January to get 2 players on loan, one from South America in Pablo Mari and one from the Bommy Southampton in Sergio Suarez. No preseason during the COVID time. They are comparing his first 50 games to the next 50 games that he had a full preseason and started the season and spent money in acquiring quote unquote quality players he needed for his team. How can you do that, Mark? That's very bold of you, extremely bold. That's why I do not respect statistics when you don't apply the nuances and the context in conversations, because a lot of people are being very, very manipulative with statistics these days. A lot of content creators, they will look for statistics that favor or support the agenda they are pushing, because by that statistic, it's pushing an agenda. You're pushing an agenda. You are comparing Ten Hag who is an experienced manager, against Arteta, who's first managerial as not an assistant, being a full manager, first managerial rodeo, is at Arsenal. You're coming with Ten Hag, who has experience at Ajax, right? Who has played in the Champions League to semi-finals, actually reached the semi-finals with Ajax. You're comparing both. You guys are comparing the same Arteta you called Pep's homeboy, the apprentice, to the experienced Ten Hag. And you're using these very, very, what the Nigerians call 419 statistics. You're very bold. How, like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. And he's saying with a straight face. Yeah, he's saying it with a straight face. Like, yeah, you know, Ten Hag's first 50 games, yeah, he got more points than Arteta's first 50 games. He got more points than Klopp's first 50 games, even though Klopp came in, I think, in October. Right? Ten Hag had full preseason in comparison to Klopp and Arteta. And you are comparing their first 50 games. These three managers did not start at the same time. Like, if Arteta had the opportunity preseason, right, and started a fresh season, then we can compare that. And Klopp had the same situation. But you are comparing Arteta, who came in the middle of the season, right? When everything was in a total mess. Look at the squad Arteta met in comparison to the squad Ten Hag met. Look at the fact that Ten Hag could supplement his squad, actually went on a training tour with the squad. Arteta had no chance of supplementing the squad. There's no training tour. Get to work as quick as possible. Even in a dumpster fire of a squad, you are comparing both. This. Go watch my mouth. This is crazy. This is sickening. Guys, let me know what you think about this nonsensical agenda reading statistics. And guys, you need to smarten up. I'm not saying you should listen to or subscribe to this content creator. You just have to make sure that you use your ears and listen attentively and know you're following. This guy, man. These UK content creators, man. And the audacity for them to content the mainstream media and do the same thing when given a chance. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. First 50 games. But you know, now some people now go to first 40 games. Why don't you do first 5 games or first 2 games? Since we are now trying to manipulate stats to push agendas to help those we actually feel attached to or have affinity to. Crazy, right? Let me know what you think in the comment section regarding this first 50 game statistics comparison. And are you tired of Chelsea fans and Man U fans and other fans using Arteta as a yardstick, even though they still call him Pep's homeboy, they call him the apprentice, they deride him, but conveniently wants to use him to buy their manager time? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video on your way out, very, very important. Strike a like on the video, consider subscribing if you enjoy the content, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. Very, very important. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.